All right, guys, just getting started here. The YouTube link is up now in case anybody wants to watch on YouTube instead of Twitter. So just give me 1 second and I'll have everything up and running. Okay, I see the Twitter chat now. Did I switch to the dark side and trade NQ? I'm going to take a look at NQ this morning just because ES is around that kryptonite level of 6,000 for me, and that's been a psychological level for me all week. So I know it's going to be NQ is going to be at its same level of 21,800. I'm very well aware, but I'm going to take a little stab at NQ. If I don't like it after the first couple trades, I'll pop back onto ES today. But yes, NQ is the dark side. Definitely a lot more money to be made here, a lot more money to be lost here. So we kind of got to be on it with this one. Make sure the chart looks good for you guys. And we should be good. All right, so I'm waiting those first 15 minutes this morning, though, guys. You know, that's one of my main rules that I have is that I wait those first 15 minutes. I didn't do it yesterday, and I paid for it, so I'm not making that same mistake today. Good morning, Jerry. Patrick, good to see you guys. Yeah, I am trying to keep the mistakes to a minimal today, guys. Um, like I said, I was telling some people on here just a second ago, I'm going to take a little stab at NQ this morning. Um, just to take a little stab and see what we can do with it. Um, and if we don't like it, we'll go back to ES. And for options people, NQ is just QQQ, so the Qs. Trading the NASDAQ. We are definitely looking bullish so far on the day, but again, I'm not doing anything until that first 15-minute candle fully closes. That's why I have the 15-minute candle on over here. It's looking like this level right here is going to be our bottom. So I got 21,770 right now as the bottom of our candle. Not sure why it's not coming over onto this screen. 4 more minutes, guys. Again, we're looking pretty bullish, um, but we're going to wait the full 15 minutes. Yes, you can, Chris. That's a good question. So, NQ and ES, I would say 95% of the time we're going to be moving the exact same as well. So, whatever ES is doing, NQ is doing. It's just ES has bigger dollar moves. You see that we're trading at 21,000 versus 6,000. So, the dollar amounts will be more with NQ, red or green. That's kind of what I'm looking at this morning. But yeah, ES and NQ almost always do the same thing, unless you have those rare days that you're having some divergence, but that's very very rare. Yeah, EQ, Meredith. That's right. We're trading EQ. Yeah, exactly, Patrick. Some days we do have divergence, but it's pretty similar. Typically, what one's doing, the other one will follow. All right. One more minute, guys, and then the open range is defined. And yeah, even though it looks bullish here, I think it's going to continue being bullish. I'm not pulling the trigger until that open range is in, and then I'll feel much more confident. If I miss a scalp, within the first 15 minutes, oh well. There'll be plenty of more trades to take. Yeah, Chris, if your concern is drawdown, definitely stick with ES, and 99.9% of the time I'm going to be trading ES on here too. I'm just, you know, I know that 6,000 level has been a pain for me this week, and I'm just looking to give myself the best chance to just have zero emotions today. All right, open range is defined. We're trying to pop out to the upside, but I'm going to give it a second. Like, even though the first 15 minutes is up, I'm giving it a second to confirm that we do want to keep breaking to the upside and not have a hard reject here. I feel like that's happened to me a couple times this week. First trade of the day, it looks like we're breaking out of a level. I get in slightly too early in anticipation, and then we get slammed down. Okay, we're pushing down a little bit here. I want to see if we can hold this 21,850 level. Just trying to be patient with it here, guys.
Order filled.
All right, I'm taking a little starter on right here. Waited for a little pullback. That's what I was wanting. And now I want to go see if we can go break that open range high. All right, we're into the profit here, breaking back above the 50s. Testing 60 here. See if we can push a little bit above that.
Order filled.
Okay. Took mine off right there, right at 60. So that was a decent 20-some point little scalp there. First trade of the day. I'm not too disappointed in that. Like I said, I'm probably going to be doing more of scalp-based trading today. Yesterday, I kept, well, all week actually, I was trying to hold for really long moves to capture most of the move, and the price action has not made it easy to do that. So, I'm probably going to be more of a scalp-based trader today. So, up a little over 300 bucks on that trade. Just easing into the day, I'll take it. And again, you guys know I'm copy trading 3 accounts at once. So whatever I make or lose is going to be multiplied by 3. That's probably my favorite thing about trading on a prop firm is you can have multiple accounts and really maximize your income that way. So if I had a favorite thing about a prop firm, it would be that. And then second favorite thing is, you're not really risking your own money, which is pretty cool. Yeah, the payouts are reliable. As long as you don't break a rule on the prop firm, which with Halcyon, like the reason I endorse them, and um, I think they're amazing, is the only rule that they have is you can't lose whatever your predetermined loss amount is. You can add to that loss amount, like let's say that your loss on a 50K account is 2,000. As you keep making money above your profit target, you can get your loss limit bigger. You can build it up as high as you want, but yeah, the only rule is you just can't lose that said loss amount. I mean, there's no, you don't have to trade a certain way. Like they don't stop you from averaging down. I mean, you can make 5,000 one day, a dollar the next day. That's all good. So quite literally, as long as you don't lose that predetermined loss amount, you're good to go. we're just sitting here at this open range high area. Um, if we can get back above it, then that might be an indicator that we're going to push higher. But it's kind of at a pivotal point right here at the 850 area that we could slam down to. So I'm just sitting for now. Yeah, the loss on a 50K is 2K. So, like with the 50K accounts, you use code WIN, whatever. I know sometimes, people don't have the money to buy something right now. So code WIN works literally whenever. There's no rush, or you don't even have to ever buy one. We're still going to do these trades. But let's say that you use code WIN, you're out $93, and now that $93, you just kind of leveraged it into 2,000 because now you have 2,000 to risk instead of 93. So it kind of makes your money stretch a little bit farther. You can take some more size and, start adding to your bankroll. And the smart thing to do, in my opinion, is as you get to your payouts, keep taking those payouts and then lining your bank account with them so you can keep building your personal account up too. I think that's the smart move is, use this if you're smart as ATMs, free money, and then you just keep building up your bank account, throw it into your personal account. Really, I mean, take it to the casino. I don't care what you do with it. Go buy Zen. It doesn't matter to me.
Order filled.
I'm going to take a stab short. Um, put my stop loss if I can grab it. Well, I can't grab my stop loss right now for some reason. My stop is above this candle structure up here, though. So the previous highs, that's where my stop loss is going to be. Come on down to the mid range. Let's see.
Order filled.
All right, we'll take it right there. So I'm up 655 on each account so far. So right around 2100 on the day. Oh, the gold Alp 10. I didn't even know that they made such a thing. I'm going to have to look into that. What's my connection with the firm? I really don't have a connection. I'm not an employee of the firm. I don't have any ownership in the firm. I just like the firm's rules. I've traded on lots of prop firms. Pretty much every major prop firm. I've tested them out, and I like the trading environment here the best. Um, they have these ultra accounts that I'm trading on. That they are a little bit more expensive. I'm not telling you guys to go buy an ultra account because they're like $500 or something, but you get 400,000 all the way up to a million in buying power. So if you do have the extra 500, I think it's a pretty cool account. And the 400K gives you 15K in drawdown, so pretty decent. The million account gives you like 40,000 in drawdown or something. Just an absurd number that it's going to be hard to hit that drawdown. Um, but as far as my affiliation with the firm, I like them. I like the rules. So I'm trying to. I guess I talk to the CEO a lot, and I try to help him. I advocate for you guys to get you the best deals, like maybe some better pricing. The code WIN kind of gives you guys the discount, and I'm kind of your frontline guy. If there's anything I can do to help, then I definitely don't mind to do that. All right, we're 2 for 2 on the morning, guys. So far, the switch to NQ has been a success this morning. I'm not going to permanently trade NQ on here, guys. It's just I don't love the $6,000 level on ES. For me personally, it's just been messing with me. So I'm just, realizing that and doing little things to just put myself in the best environment to win today. Yeah, with the Ultra accounts, Patrick, there is a monthly fee, so it's a recurring fee. And those are the only accounts that have that. So, like I said, if whatever your financial situation is, like the Ultras are more expensive, but they come with a lot of benefit for that expense. But if you're not looking to pay a monthly fee, then just kind of do the math out for yourself. If you can be strict and disciplined, not blow through a certain amount of drawdown before you can keep adding to that drawdown, then you by no means have to take the ultras. Me, it's just drawdown's the most important thing for me. I feel like not to discourage anybody from any account size, but like, some people, if they get on a 25K account or even the 50K, it's pretty, there's not really a barrier to entry because the prices are very affordable. But if you're not strict and, keep a tight stop loss, you can hit that drawdown quickly, depending on the size that you take. But if you take small size, you have good tight risk management. I feel like that's plenty. Yeah, which the monthly fee, Patrick, it's not much at all. Like if you're taking size and you're getting $5,000 each payout, I mean the $500 fee is really it's nothing. All right,
Order filled.
taking a stab long again here, guys. Wanting to break through this previous high up here. I'm doing something wrong with my computer today, I'm certain, because I can't drag my stop loss or take profit up with me. Here we go. Put that in place. And we'll put the stop down under here. What it was, Mr. C, I figured it out. I have another chart to the right of this on screen that it was registering as my primary chart, so all actions are being done on that other chart. pull this up just a little bit. In fact, pull this up a little bit too. If we can pop above my entry, I'll take another contract on. See what we can get here, guys. We're holding the mid of that open range area. Thought we were going to pop out above it there, and we still might. So I still got my position on.
Order filled.
Put a little bit more size on there. See what we can make happen. We are trying, and if we can pop out of that open range area up there and take out the previous highs, I might take one of my contracts off to lock in a little bit more profit in case it does smack down hard after that. So if we break above the previous highs, I'll take one off. I'll drag my stop loss up back to my entry. Leaving my stop with a little bit of room to work. Give us a little push here. All we're looking for today, guys. Get us above the 50s, and then I think we can do it. She's trying. We're still just in that open range area from the morning, so um, we don't have really any range yet, but I'm banking on us breaking above the open range. We're dancing right around our stop loss. Come on, give us the push. What a battle we're in right now, guys. I just really think she wants to break out, guys. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, I don't know. I was just at home yesterday, and I was like, you know what, man? I'm just going to take my beard off and do the stash. It's CMA Fest in Nashville this weekend, so it just felt appropriate we do the mustache. Man, this trade's going to make us sit in it for a while, guys. I think it'll be worth it if we get the pop, though. Yeah, I mean, if this trade works out for me, I'll likely switch back to ES on the day and join right back in with you guys. Looks like we have a decent sized flag forming on the morning here on NQ. And I'm sure that's going to be the same over on ES too. And I have, my take profit set just right above that open range high, just in case it's one of those cases that it breaks out above it for a split second and then slams back down. I don't want to miss out on my profit. 22,000 would be incredible, man. I would love to get that. I'm going to be out before 22,000, but that'd be great for the move. The only thing that we don't need is a random, feud tweet from one of the two boys right now to just send the market in a spiral. That would suck. So far on the morning, each time we come back to the middle of that open range, which is exactly where my stop loss is, right under the middle, we've been bouncing off of it. So we're either going to, like I said, break to that top side, or if we do break under the middle range, it'll probably flush. So that's why I have my stop just very closely under that. Yeah, the price action this whole week, Patrick, has not been fun. It's really been annoying. Man, we are just flatlining. And what I mean by flatlining is we're just trading straight across in a horizontal line, if you guys see that.
Order filled.
Okay, I got stopped out on that one right there, guys. I'll wait and see if we get a better direction to one of these open range levels. All right, so we're 2 for 3 on the morning. Not too bad. I might have gotten stopped a little bit early right there, but again, I need to see it at least get closer to one of these open range levels. I think it could be a right idea. Timing was just a little bit off situation. See what we do here with this mid level.
Order filled.
Take a little stab short, just one. Couldn't break that open range high, so let's see if it wants to push down and test the open range low. So yeah, stock Don. I don't really trade small caps anymore. Rarely I will. I'm pretty much exclusively on futures. You know, I made my transition from small caps to options, and then from options to futures. Just because I see a lot of money to be made in futures, especially if you already know how to trade SPY or QQQ. But I had a lot of fun with small caps. I mean, I made a decent amount of money over there. Kind of set up and created my entire life. Yeah, and it very well could be a thing, David, that we do sweep under 800. That's kind of what I'm thinking right now, too. We've just been holding up here for so long and wasn't able to break out. So I want to see if that's going to push it to the downside. A little bit like that.
Order filled.
Okay, I took that off right there. Happy with that little short scalp. Kind of offset the long a little bit. All right, we're 3 for 4 on the morning, guys. We're shooting, 75%. See what we do at this open range low if we want to bounce off of it here, or if we can close under it. As long as we're trading in this open range area, though, it's just going to be scalps for me.
Order filled.
All right, put one more on to see if we can go and take out this wick right here. If we take out that wick, I think we could potentially get a decent push down. Let's go. Trying to see if it can do that push down like we're wanting, guys. But again, we're in the profit here. If you guys want to take the profit, go ahead. I'm just trying to hold for some sort of a range breakout. To the downside, upside, just give me any kind of range breakout. me adjust my screen for you guys here. We came down there and tested that wick on this second short here that I wanted, but I'm wanting to break that wick, so that's why I didn't take my profit. Put a stop right here. Yeah.
Order filled.
I'm going to go and take it off a little bit before my stop is hit because we're back up into the mid of this open range. If it can reclaim this right here, then we might still go back and make that push for highs. In hindsight, I could have taken my profit down there on that next little push down, but I'm just trying to hold for some range breaks today.
Order filled.
All right, looking to break back into this structure here, and I'm going to try to ride this, guys, for that open range high break. We came down, we swept under 21,800, popped back up into it. So let's see if we can really push up out of it. I'm undecided on NQ. I definitely like ES better, but I'm just playing around with NQ today. I like the dollar amount moves pretty nicely. I mean, you can see bigger dollar amount moves, so that's pretty cool. Um, it moves almost the same as ES, just bigger numbers. Again, I'm definitely liking ES better, but I'm enjoying these larger profit swings too.
Order filled.
Putting another one on here just because I'm really wanting to go up and break that open range high. And if I break it, I want to make it worth my while. So just two NQ contracts on. But with the way it moves, I mean that's plenty in my opinion.
Order filled.
Take one off and let this other one ride now. Good, Blake. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, I mean, like I said, the dollar amounts, I mean, especially if you guys take profits quickly, I mean, you can add up a lot of profits on scalps here. I'm just trying to let some things play out and, capture a really nice profit today. That's kind of that was my goal when I woke up. I'm wanting to give myself the best chance to end the week on a high note. Within reason. I'm not going to put myself in a massive deficit chasing highs, but I'm playing tight. And really, all week, guys, it's been the case of each time that we go and test a breakout level, off the orb, open range high and open range low. Each time it starts, peaking in the direction either way, it gets snapped back up into it. So it's been frustrating of trying to let things play out this week because you get bounced right back up into the chop zone. But it doesn't always do that. And, oftentimes if you go for a range breakout to the upside or downside, then you can get a really, really nice move. And it kind of, I mean, one nice move, if you're sized in, will make up for any headache that you've been dealing with. This thing is trying. Breaking back into the 30s here. I would like to go to the 50s. It's kind of what I would like to see happen. Try to make this a 40-point scalp.
Order filled.
I'm going to average up into this a little bit. We got some momentum on our side, so I'm going to just go with that momentum. Could be a little flag forming here on the 2 minutes, guys. I woke up greedy. I wouldn't say that I woke up greedy. I just woke up on a mission. That's a better word. I woke up on a mission. Yeah, I just woke up on a mission, not greedy. I mean, if I was greedy, I'd be putting on 5, 10 contracts and hoping for the best.
Order filled.
I'm going to take one of those back off here. Just still trying to play disciplined with it. Not hating the trade so far. Does look like we want to approach that open range high level, but, um, you know, we've been hoodwinked before this week, guys. So keeping that front and center, I'm just trying to scale up into profit as I can. just has the look and the feel that we want to at least go attempt an open range high breakout. We broke under this structure, what, 20, 25 minutes ago now. Came down, tested right under the 21,800 level. We tested under it, uh, got snapped back up into it. We're holding above 21,800 now. So back into this area. My first thesis when we were here that it was going to go break out to the open range high. Um, it's only confirmed that it wants to do that by coming down here, testing it, snapping back up, and we're back into the same position. So, you know, everything goes smoothly, then that's what we're going to do. And I'm going to go ahead and put a stop loss right here, just barely under my entry on this last contract. In case it does snap back down, then I'm not disappointed. And what I'll do is if we do break the open range high, then I'm just going to keep pulling my stop loss up. I don't see any reason to sell this unless it starts crashing back down. So for that reason, I'll let it ride as long as I can and pull my stop loss up with me into the profit. Kind of like we did on our scalp yesterday. Yeah, Noah, Bitcoin has been on just a massive heater the last little bit. So um, could be the thing. I'm not a crypto trader by any means, so I don't really follow Bitcoin or any other coin, but I do know that Bitcoin's been on a heater. We just want any kind of breakout today, guys, because we have been flatlining all morning, just pretty much trading straight horizontal. It would be very surprising to me if we didn't get some sort of a break today. Not saying it would be significant, but at least something. Yeah, Polo, I agree, man. This week actually, outside of like maybe Monday or Tuesday, the price action has been, you know, it would drive somebody to drinking. The price action's been terrible. But luckily for us, it doesn't stay like that forever. Just looking to firm up and hopefully hold the 20s here. Or drive someone to Zen. Are you speaking from experience, Meredith? Have you finally crossed over and sort of taking Zen? If so, then that's a fantastic day. That's cause to celebrate. All right, testing the $20 area here, guys. Or sorry, yeah, the 20s. And when I say $20, I mean the 820s, obviously.
Order filled.
Okay. Got stopped on my last runner right there. That was still a profitable trade. You know, I had a couple contracts and I added a third one in and out of it a couple times. So overall, that trade was profitable. I didn't make as much as I would hope to on it, but the price action is not allowing for that right now. We just keep what we're doing is it's a magnet to that mid level of the open range. We'll go to the, start testing the top of it and then get pulled back down to the mid. Then we'll break under the mid, go down to the bottom, and then retrace back up to it. So it's not favorable for us.
Order
Although
filled.
I'm shooting the ball again, guys, because it just still looks like it wants to go break it. Looks like we're testing that breakout level. I just Something's telling me it wants to do it. Have I tried Alp by Tucker Carlson? Well, I mean, I don't know how many packs of Alp on my desk here. I've got 15 packs of Alp. I love Alp. I think it might be better than Zen. I actually pull that a little bit under that wick there.
Order filled.
Putting another one on, guys. I want to go do the thing. Let's make this the candle that makes our entire morning. Yeah, man, check them out. I think the tropical fruit is probably the best flavor. It tastes like the old school zebra stripes gum that you used to get as a kid. It was like the best gum ever for 15 seconds. That's kind of what these taste like, but it lasts longer than 15 seconds. Yeah, I mean it looks like we have a flag that's formed right here, guys. We've just been in this consolidation literally all morning. Um, I don't know, it just looks pretty poppy. If this works for us, then Poppy might be the word of the day. And again, if you guys are watching and you're more like fast-paced people, like, you want to take your profits very quickly, most of the trades that, I mean, I think every trade we've gotten into today, we've been in the profit at some point on it. So don't wait for me to take my profit. If you're more of a quicker person, go ahead and lock your profit in because I'm holding for the move, guys. That's just what I'm doing. But again, if you see profit, don't be afraid to take it. Come on, do the thing.
Order filled.
All right, taking one off right there. And I'm going to start pulling this stop up. Come on, baby. Let's go. Pulling it up even more into the profit. Let's freaking go, guys.
Order filled.
All right, stop pretty decently into the profit right there. I'm happy with that. That's kind of the move that I was looking for. I mean, and it's pulling back a little bit. Um, that was a pretty decent trade. So that's case in point, guys. Like, if I don't know if this is your first time watching, I don't know if you've been watching with me all week, and for you people that have, you don't know how much I appreciate that. It truly does mean a lot to me that you guys are watching these streams. So I'm always very appreciative of people that watch. But point being is, you guys will see me take a lot of shots. Even if the ball bounces off the rim, doesn't go in, I'll keep taking my shot because I know what I'm looking for. And when it happens like that, then it makes up for everything. So, I'll take little paper cuts throughout the course of the morning looking for the winning shot because I know when it comes, every paper cut that I have is erased. That was a nice trade, guys. Just took us a couple shots to get it, but we finally got it. How are you guys doing today in chat? Is most people green, red? What's the status? Red. Yeah, I was getting chopped up on a couple trades, but I was keeping the stop relatively tight, and then that one made up for it. Um, but if we can hold above this open range, then maybe we can get, something going to the upside here.
Order filled.
All right, putting another little scalp on. Now that we're testing this open range high again, I want to see if we're going to use it as our launch pad. First red in 4 days. That's not bad, man. I mean, I had a red day this week myself. If you've survived this week with not being red any other day, I think you're doing pretty freaking good. If this starts pushing down too much below my open range, then I'll just take it off and view this as a reject of open range high. I just want to see if we can stay anything above it though.
Order filled.
Get that going right there. All right, and we're right back down into this range here, guys. I'm going to put a stop loss under that stuff. I'm just hoping that's not all of the juice that we had in it. I'll do the same logic on this one here. If we get back above entry, I'll start pulling this stop loss up into the profit with me. Go ahead and do that a little bit. this up a little bit more with me. Stop loss about hit right there. Need to pop back up above this, or we're going to be done on this trade.
Order filled.
All right, stop hitting right there. All right, guys, we can't hold any kind of range breakout, so I'm going to go ahead and cut my morning right there, and hopefully later in the day we'll get some sort of a decent breakout of range. Yeah, that's the thing, Polo. It was terrible price action. We start breaking out, come back, retest the open range, think we're going to hold it, and then boom, we're back down into it. Um, all right, well, I will catch you guys back on stream next week.